This is a G&L USA Legacy. It's a 2015 model. I bought it in 2016, brand new, so I've had it for about 3.5 years. And I have used this on pretty much every recording I've done since then, and in just about every live show I've played since then. I love this guitar. It's reliable, plays great, so I just thought I'd do a quick overview of it and show some of the tones that I personally get out of this. G&L Guitars was started by Leo Fender in 1980. Obviously the Legacy here is based on his original Stratocaster design, but there are some differences, some innovations he made later in his career that he felt were improvements over his original guitars, namely the dual Fulcrum tremolo and the passive treble and bass controls. This guitar originally came with a Seymour Duncan JB in the bridge. I swapped it out for a Dimarzio Crunch Lab out of personal preference, but the JB really did complement it well, I think. And then in the middle and neck are G&L CLF-100 Alnico 5 single coils. They're pretty vintage sounding. I think I'd like something a little bit hotter. The G&L S500 has their MFD magnetic field design pickups, which I think have a little bit more bite to them. And then the Legacy Special comes with dual blade humbuckers in the single coil positions. This neck is the Slim C profile. It's one of the thinnest necks that G&L offer, and it has a 12-inch radius, which is really important to me for easy bending. They also offer 9.5 and I believe 7.5-inch radius, but I like the 12. It definitely feels really comfortable and really fast, especially with the satin finish this one has. The frets are medium jumbo. It's an Alder body and a maple neck. It's got a really nice 3-ply pickguard, black, white, black. Also, I think a really nice touch. They also did the 3-ply on the back cavity cover as well. The tuners are a G&L brand. These ones have done fine. I have considered swapping them out, but they don't bother me too much. They hold their tuning fine. But I do think a solid set of locking tuners would be really nice to add at some point. This guitar is really comfortable and plays really well. The setup was great right out of the box. Beautiful finish, beautiful, sturdy, thick finish that feels very durable. Gorgeous to look at, very even. There were no defects when it came out of the case, brand new, and honestly, after banging it around a lot at shows and in the studio, still haven't really caused any serious gouges or scratches or chips or anything like that. So it's held up really, really well. One interesting thing about the frets here, they're smoothed over, so there's absolutely no frettage as you feel, but really the only issue I've ever had with this guitar, the high E, gets a little bit of string fall off sometimes because the frets are so smoothed over on the ends there. This is sort of unique to this guitar. I have a 1986 Invader that didn't have this problem, and then I also had a 2009 Legacy Deluxe that also didn't have this kind of string fall off. I really like the dual Fulcrum tremolo. I'm not a big trem user. I don't really have a need for one, but I do like this bridge a lot. Honestly, I just like the way it looks. It looks awesome. I think it's very unique, and it feels really good underneath your palm as well. Everything's nice and smooth and rounded over. One of the few issues I've actually had is that I lost the original trem bar, and I ordered a new one from G&L, and unfortunately the one that I got, it fits in there, but it's very, very loose. It just falls right out. I did not have that problem with the original tremolo bar. It fit perfectly. It fit nice and snug. This one, I don't know if the tolerance is or the machining was just a little off, but it doesn't quite fit in there, so I'm definitely going to email them about that. I love this guitar. It's fantastic. It's been reliable for a number of years with constant use. Plays great. Sounds great. I think it sounds very unique with the G&L pickups and the G&L bridge. It's not something that you'll see normally out and about, especially in the metal genre. G&L have produced consistently high quality guitars throughout 40 years at this point. They make really great stuff. Every era of their production seems to have a little bit different features, a little bit different preferences in the way they do most of their necks and maybe the weights of the bodies, it seems. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. I'm a big fan of the aesthetics and the unique features. Check them out if you haven't. They're a lot of fun.